everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to share with you my 2021 indoor home decor tour. This video is even more special because my friends over at Javy Coffee helped me out with some free samples, and I'm going to share with you a recipe today. With Javy Coffee, there's no need for long prep and brewing time anymore. You are simply going to pour in a drop or two of their coffee concentrate and you're good to go, and you can make a plethora of delicious beverages. Today we are going to be making a hazelnut coffee drink, and it is so good, you guys. So I'm starting off with an ounce of the coffee concentrate, and I'm going to add in some warm milk that I've mixed in with Nutella. It is so good. I don't have the ability to steam milk, so I just warmed it up in the microwave and added it in, and it was delicious. I did decide to incorporate the hazelnut spread into the warm milk prior to pouring it into the coffee, and I'm just using a whisk to make sure it is nice and combined. And you guys, this was such a treat. The coffee concentrate is a little bit stronger than coffee I typically drink, so I did try and keep it minimal. I finished it off by using my Nespresso to just steam some or froth some milk on top, and it literally was perfection. So good, you guys, and I want to give a big thank you to Javy Coffee for sending me this sample. It was so yummy. It's super good. You guys have got to check them out. I have a link down below for you where you can get a percentage off, and make sure to follow them over on their YouTube as well. You will not be disappointed. Definitely check out Javy Coffee. If you're new, I just want to say welcome and thank you so much for being here today. I'm Veronica, and I love making videos, decorating my home, and sharing inspiration with you guys. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me, and if you haven't already, please hit subscribe down below. It helps me out so much, and I would love to have you be a part of my internet community. So let's get to it. Let's check out the indoor decor. I'm so excited to show you the finished product. So we're starting off in my front entryway, and the first thing you see when walking in the door is this cute little garden cart. I love decorating this, but I say it all the time. It is easily the hardest thing for me to decorate, but I do like how it turned out. I kept it pretty simple. So I used some creepy cloth here to kind of cover the heart. I just feel like that was too whimsical for Halloween. And down here I have one of my favorite pieces, my Home Sweet Haunted Home sign. I'm pretty sure I grabbed this at Target a few years ago, but I put it out every year. I just love it. Down here we have Oogie Boogie. He does dance, but he kind of creeps my daughter out. So we have him up here to keep him a little bit further away from her, and he is accompanied by some spooky trees. So to the left of our entryway we have this cute little bench here that has some of my favorite pillows on it. I have my Double Toil and Trouble pillow, as well as my Nevermore pillow. The English teacher inside of me loves these two pillows so much. So if you know what they are referencing, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below. And I just love this cute little trick-or-treat gnome. My husband actually got him for me a couple of years ago, and I just love putting him out every single year. To the right, we have my blanket ladder, and I added this adorable orange plaid blanket for the season, as well as this adorable felt garland. I grabbed this at Home Goods a couple of years ago, but I just love the detail on it, especially the little haunted house. And to top it all off, we added a cute little birdie friend, or as my daughter says, little ducky. So the crow just kind of finishes off the space. So we have Mr. and Mrs. Pumpkin over here. I just love how cute and whimsical these are. My husband has had these forever, and I love how they bring some fun touches of Halloween to our home. And to the side here we have Mr. and Mrs. Jack-o'-lantern. I mentioned these when I was doing the Decorate With Me video. These have a special place in my heart because they've been in our little collection together since our first year. and I just absolutely love them. Right off the entryway we do have our powder room, and I did a couple Halloween touches in here, nothing too specific, but we have a little witch on the back of the commode, so she's spooking everybody out. I do have a Halloween haunted house candle holder for my Bath & Body Works candle. Below there I have a little light up ghost, so this evening he will be lit. And right next to the sink we have this cute little metal jack-o'-lantern who says boo. And I have a cute little It's All About the Candy towel, so when we have guests it is super festive and fun for them as well. As we are walking into the dining room to the right, I have a closet here, and on the closet I have my DIY spider egg nest wreath that I made last year. This was a DIY. I shared all the details in a video, so if you missed that I will have it linked down below for you. Coming into my dining room, I did keep it quite simple this year, so I have a little vignette over next to the window on the buffet table with just a crate and my rose-covered skeleton. And for my centerpiece, I just have a candle holder with some spooky cloth and some different body parts. On the top of my hutch here, I've just included 2 of my copper lanterns and this really cool skull in a cage, just a white pumpkin, and another one of those little birds. And for my hutch, I kept it pretty simple using just some like knick-knacky things, but I have this cute little haunted house. I thought that looked so pretty right there. This velveteen skeleton as well as this trick or treat, I believe they're both from Target, but I love both of those pieces. I do have another haunted house down here. Unfortunately a piece of it fell off I need to fix, but we'll get there. We have one of these little jack-o'-lantern votives. I got that at the Dollar Tree. And then one of my many collection of skulls and a cute little black pumpkin. Over here on my floating shelves we have a collection of different items that ultimately ended up tying in together really well. And my husband did add Mr. Skeleton over here. Our little pirate skeleton friend is from Costco a couple years ago, but we do love him. Another one of my favorite pieces has to be this haunted carriage. I found him at an outdoor swap meet. Just a beautiful piece. I have a haunted baby doll as well that I used to keep in it, but with my daughter being so young, we're gonna go ahead and keep that in storage for this year. Directly across from the dining room table is our piano area, which I have to tell you guys is my favorite space in the whole house this year. I just love the creepy Victorian vibe it's giving me. So on the top I'm using a Dollar Tree lace table runner with spider webbing and spiders. And it goes along really well with this incantations box on the front of it. It has a really pretty spider. We also have a Victorian phone. It is one of those battery powered ones that you can like listen to those creepy messages, but I took the batteries out for my daughter to play with it. Over here I have my crystal orb. I created this as a DIY. I bought the orb at Michael's. I just put in some spider web, twinkle lights, a skull, and a bone hand. I love how that turned out. And we have this really cool spider wreath over here. Above that we have the skeleton picture. I'm not really sure where I got that. I think it was Michael's. I've had it for a few years. But one of my prized possessions in my Halloween decor is this hand that holds these skeleton keys. It is just so cool. It is 3-dimensional, pops right out from the wall. I got that at Home Goods a couple of years ago. And to finish off this area, we have our shelf up here with some spooky cloth. I'm using some battery operated candles, another skeleton, and a little crow friend in a cage. Next, we are moving into the kitchen area. Starting over here on the left, I have some fall and Halloween magazines with recipes and a cute little jack-o'-lantern candy dish. I had some candy corn in him, but it's all gone. I also have some butter setting out for tonight's dinner. I perched up this cute little spider tray over here. On my stove, I've got 2 of these metal pumpkin like pot holders, or trivets, I guess. And behind the stove, I have this cute little boo garland that I made last year. To finish off this space, we have a cute little wicker pumpkin and a cute little pumpkin pie pumpkin too. On top of my buffet, I have just one of my wooden cake stands with a adorable trick-or-treat bucket and a Ray Dunn Happy Halloween bucket stacked inside. And I'm just using that to hold some apples. I thought that was such a really cute way to incorporate something that we're actually going to use. And then we have my Halloween kitchen shelves. So I like to try and incorporate old and new, as well as pieces I'm going to use all year with pieces that are just seasonal. Alright, starting on the top, we have my jack-o'-lantern here. My husband grabbed him at Costco this year. I also have a little bit of a witch thing going on. I've got a broom propped up in the back with a cauldron. On top of a copper cake stand, I have a skeleton head from Target. I also have some cutting boards with another one of those cute spider trays. I used an old vintage lantern as well as a jack-o'-lantern votive holder and some other antiques to make this space complete. I did get some new Ray Dunn pieces, so I got this cute scaredy cat mug and another one that says meow that matches. Super cute. Couldn't help myself when Home Goods had the online sale that immediately started, so I did grab a couple things from that. Here we have some copper mule mugs with jack-o'-lantern faces. These are from the Dollar Spot a couple of years ago. And I mentioned this really cool Halloween tray. I actually made it at a place called Board and Brush. It's so cool. It's kind of like a wine and paint night, but it actually makes something rustic that you'd actually display in your home. So totally recommend for a girls' night or a date night if that's your kind of thing. My little spider bowl is new this year. I grabbed him at Target. Little boo sign. I've added in my salt and pepper shakers, as well as a riser with a pumpkin and another crow. And on top of my antique scale, I have my copper jack-o'-lantern bucket. And there is the matching kitty cat friend. On my coffee station, I included a little jack-o'-lantern mug that I put in some Nespresso pods. And above that, I have my new mug holder, which I'm totally loving. And I added in my Morning Pumpkin Ray Dunn mugs, some little ghosty mugs that are new this year, and 2 of my favorite jack-o'-lantern mugs. On top, we have another little gnome inside of my Happy Halloween or trick-or-treat Ray Dunn mug and my cute little pumpkin. For my hutch, I added in another one of those ravens just on one of my wreaths. And on the top, I stacked a ton of different apothecary jars and witch's potion bottles to create my little witch's apothecary station. To finish off the kitchen, I just wanted to share with you this candle. It's actually multiple pieces. So this cauldron I grabbed at the Target Dollar Spot a couple of years ago, and I placed it on top of this other candle holder It's got these little skeleton hands holding it up. And I just think that looks so cool. So I added a candle in there. It's always Bath & Body Works, if you know me. So that's what the finish of our kitchen. Alright, so here are our living room floating shelves, and on the very top, I just stacked a bunch of my old books up at the very top, and I focused on all of the ones with like the black covers. I just felt like that would give it a really spooky vibe. And then I stuck another one of those Target skeletons or skulls underneath a glass cloche. I just love how that looks. I don't know why it's not focusing, but I do love that top shelf a lot. Underneath that, I anchored some decor with some spooky fabric, and I put my Home Sweet Haunted Home sign. That's another one of my projects from the Board and Brush studio that I mentioned earlier. I just love how that looks. I included a jack-o'-lantern metal bucket, some faux candles, and on the right I have my animated spooky book and some stacked skulls. I love the creepy vibe, but it's not too spooky for the little one. The bottom shelf here, we have some of my antique books, as well as this cute little skeleton cloche that I made last year, and my chilling ghost stories. I also have my fun little spider friend here. He's quite heavy, he's actually metal. He can actually hang on a wall as well, but I just love how he looks stacked. I also have my fly-by-night witches wanted sign. Some little skulls from the Dollar Tree. And over here is my cute haunted radio. When you turn the dial, it actually does something, so let me show you. On the top of this cabinet here, I just have my record player, a Happy Halloween sign, another one of these gray garden pumpkins, and one of my favorite pieces in my collection is this skeleton magnifying glass. For the mantle, I kept it super simple. For texture, I added a feather boa. I also have this beautiful, like fall tinted eucalyptus, some twinkle lights, and these beautiful black lantern jack-o'-lanterns that I got from the Target dollar spot. I also changed the flames on our electric fireplace to purple and orange. I thought those were super spooky. On our little window seat, I just added in some burnt orange pillows, as well as my Amazon pillow covers from last year. So we have the Sanderson Sisters Black Flame Candle Company and the Salem Broom Company. And my daughter, when we were at Michael's, had to have this little kitty. She's obsessed. She loves playing with its tail. So we have this little guy in the window. We also have Mr. and Mrs. Skellington on their wedding day. These two are very, very special to me. We bought these the year we were married 4 years ago. And our anniversary is also in October, so those are really special. Down here we have a couple more of those candles, a little crow friend, and this beautiful black bat candle holder from the Target dollar spot this year. I also added in this cute little witch's broom that I grabbed at the Dollar Tree. To the left here we have my animated projector. It actually does ghosts and skulls on the wall when you turn it on. My daughter loves it. And in the galvanized flower pots, we just have some spooky bushes with some pumpkins and some black mums. Down below here, I have my black candy container from Rae Dunn, and just one pumpkin that says Home Sweet Haunted Home. The candy bucket was actually my daughter's boo basket, so I just keep her Halloween like toys and things in there so she can access them all season long. And then directly to the right, I have this cute basket on wheels. And inside we just have some faux pumpkins, different shapes and colors, and this beautiful black textured throw that is from Amazon. And to finish it off, we have our couch pillows. I just added in some black buffalo check pillow covers and some more of those Halloween Amazon pillow covers. Alright you guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I decorated the inside of my home this year for Halloween. My daughter actually just turned 2 and I am so excited to celebrate Halloween with her this year. She's been loving all the things and we are trying to keep it kind of a little bit less spooky for her to make sure she doesn't get too scared. So if you have any tips or tricks, leave them down below in the comments to share that magic with me, because I am looking for all the things this year. My next video is going to be my outdoor decor. I know it's the long-awaited video. Everyone loved my video last year. So I promise that'll be coming up just next week. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that and turn on those notifications, and I will see you guys then. Bye!